Hey there, how's it going? I am MisterBo, and in this video we're going to be talking about whether or not Crash Bandicoot is going to see yet another brand new redesign when it comes to whatever the next mainline Crash game is. Now the reason we're talking about this is because we saw a load of new merchandise leak out last week, and well, it's got a completely new design to what we saw with the Insane Trilogy and Nitro Fueled. It's more familiar to what we've seen with the Crash mobile game. Before we go over all of that though, if you do enjoy this video, then click that like button. If you aren't already, subscribe, because 83% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, and it'd be awesome if we could bring that number maybe down to at least 75. Also, make sure you tap that bell icon. So we are still in that period where we don't really know if we're getting a new Crash Bandicoot game this year. Obviously, we've all heard the leaks that yes, there was supposed to be a Crash Bandicoot game announced sometime this year, set to release at the end of this year. I'd mentioned that I didn't think we were going to be seeing it at the PS5 reveal event because that was mainly next-gen gameplay, and well, we didn't see anything. The interesting thing is we didn't see anything from Call of Duty either, which means Activision aren't really in a rush to reveal their games. It is now being heavily rumoured that we're going to be seeing the new Call of Duty get revealed in July, which means we've probably got a month or two left for a new Crash Bandicoot game to be revealed, if it is indeed coming out this year. Who knows, maybe it'll get announced later in the year and come out at the beginning of next year. Of course, when we hear anything about that, I'll keep you guys up to date. However, one thing that the community has been asking over and over again is, in this new Crash Bandicoot game, what is Crash gonna look like? Because we saw Crash Bandicoot look kind of okay in Skylanders Imaginators, and then finally we got the Insane Trilogy, and most people were pretty happy with the design of Crash and all the characters. They then kept that same design going forwards into Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. However, at the beginning of this year, we saw leaks for the Crash mobile game, which is soft launched in a few countries but hasn't officially come out all around the world yet. And while the designs were completely different, a little bit more cartoony in my opinion, and to be honest, I don't actually mind the Crash mobile design all too much. So people were like, maybe the Crash mobile design isn't an indication of what the next mainline game is going to look like. Maybe it's just for mobile because obviously it's a weaker platform. They can't do the kind of character models they'd normally do in the mainline games. Well, last week we had some teasing from Numskull, who are a merchandise company, about new Crash merch coming out soon. And we also had a tease from the Geek Store. Well, a page went up on a site revealing all of the new merch coming out soon, a little before it was actually intended to be revealed. And the strange thing is, these are new designs for most of the characters that kind of match up with the mobile design, but are also different at the same time. So on screen, you're going to be seeing the new merch. So here we have a little statue of Crash, and we also have a pin of Torna and a pin of Dingodile. So the first thing to notice is Crash's design. It is fairly similar to that mobile design, but at the same time, it's also not. It kind of has more of like an anime vibe to it, in my opinion. Now, it could be that these are all just new designs simply for merchandise, and this doesn't indicate anything we're going to be seeing in the game. But the thing that interests me the most here is Torna. She has a completely brand new look. She's got like blue hair now, has more of a kind of like a punk vibe, maybe like that sort of Rustlands kind of design we saw in Nitro Fueled. And then we also have a new design here for Dingodile, though that's kind of a little bit hard to see. It could just be some cool style designs for what he looks like on this pin. Of course, we've seen that with other merchandise, and we've even seen that in the games, where you have a character who's then stylized different when it's like a picture on a wall or something like that. We saw that with Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. We then also have this new like lamp, which again has that same Crash Bandicoot design. You can see the stuff around behind him though, seems very like nautical themed. You can see like a tentacle. It looks like there's an anchor sticking up at the top of Crash's head. Of course, you have the bowling bomb, you have a Wumpa fruit. Maybe this is teasing some sort of new Crash setting and game, or maybe this is just the mobile game. We also have this, which is a mug. Now, the interesting to note here is that the packaging for all this merchandise uses the same design we saw from the Insane Trilogy. It's just the merchandise itself which is using this different design. Again, we have this cup, which is using the same design we're seeing in all the other merchandise. We have this t-shirt of Aku Aku. Now, Aku Aku looks slightly different here. He looks a little bit more like boxed off. His beard is a little bit different, though he doesn't really look like the mobile design that we've seen in this image. Again, this could all just be artist interpretation for these merch designs. We don't really know. Here we have some other pins. These are pins for Engine and for Cortex himself. I think you can tell from the Engine one that, again, these are very stylized. They aren't representative of the characters themselves. This is more just like a logo to represent Engine, and it's kind of hard to tell what they're doing with Cortex here, but he does look slightly different. We haven't really seen Cortex in the new mobile game yet, so it's kind of hard to tell. And then again, if we look at this brand new snapback cap, we can see that nautical theme even stronger here. We can see like a wheel for a ship. We can see like the skeleton of a fish. We have like rope going around. There's a strong emphasis on like water and sea themes here. Now, I don't know if that ties heavily into that new Crash mobile game, or this is giving us an idea of the setting and theme of a possible new Crash Bandicoot game. It is kind of up to interpretation at this point. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Firstly, do you think we're going to be seeing a new Crash design in the new mainline Crash game? And if so, do you think this is that design, or do you think this is simply just for the new mobile game that is maybe getting an official announcement sometime soon? Personally, I was in the mindset of we were going to see the Insane Trilogy design just continue on forwards, and the new mobile design was simply just for mobile. However, now that we've seen this new merch, it makes me feel like maybe we are getting a new redesign. I did a video a long time ago on some Crash Bandicoot concept art that was actually seen in an image with Toys for Bob, and this merchandise does have a Toys for Bob vibe about it. We know Vicarious Visions are working on the brand new Tony Hawk's game. They're probably helping work on the new Call of Duty coming this year, and there was a rumor that they're also working on a Diablo 2 remake, though maybe they are indeed working on a new Crash Bandicoot game. Of course, as soon as we get any kind of official information about a new Crash Bandicoot game coming this year, whether that's a trailer, a blog post, an image, whatever it might be, I will be sure to keep you guys updated. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, then click the like button to show your support, and it really does help this video get seen by more people and just help the channel grow, so I really do appreciate it. If you aren't already, then be sure to subscribe so you're up to date with all my future videos as they come out. Again, 83% of you aren't subscribed, and it would be awesome if we could get that number down to around 75. Also, make sure you tap that bell icon. If you'd like to stay up to date with myself, you can follow me over on Twitter at @IamMisterBo. We also have a Discord channel where we talk about Crash, all the next-gen console news that's coming out with the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, as well as a bunch of other games, so it'd be awesome to see you over there. Apart from all of that though, thank you very much for watching and for hanging out, and I hope you take care. Bye bye.